Hey guys, it's Shoutoutallen here. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, put a comment down below what you think of the video, and make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we do the next Marvel Future Fight video. What is up, guys? Shoutoutallen here, and today we are talking about the brand new game mode that they added to Marvel Future Fight. And so we're going to be talking about timeline survival and what it entails and what is the benefits to it and why should you care. So when you start off this brand new game mode, you're going to have threat level 1. Threat level 1 is just a smaller map, and then you find the boss, whoever the boss is, and clear him out. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do, but that is too late now. But you're going to find the tile that looks like that with the skull and the little things going on with the swords behind it. And so you're going to find that boss, beat that boss, move to threat level 2. Same thing, but you're going to find 2 different bosses, and then you'll go to threat level 3. So my suggestion to you, if this is your very first time even looking at it, go ahead and as quickly as you can do 1 and 2. Because 3 is where things get a little bit more grindy and a little bit more interesting, and I say that for many different reasons. And so first of all, it's important to know this is a game mode that is super slow, and so it's just something that is hard to do fast, which is different because every one of these games is like gives you the option to do things quick, right? Clear ticket, right? Boom, right? When you can do this thing quick, boom, 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 and then use this energy, which refills a lot over time, and I'm overflowing with energy. But this timeline survival is different because you can only move a space if you have this temporal energy. And so that temporal energy only comes up every hour. So you can see just a second ago I moved, which is not where I wanted to move, which is fine. But I wanted to show you some of these spots. One, the rarity on the buttons means that they're more difficult and they have more coins for you to get. So at the top you can see that I have 86. Let's see, it won't let me click it, but 86 over there by my notification deal right here, it says I have 86 coins right now, and that's because I've been spending the coins, and where you spend the coins, the best use of them is when you get to a shop icon, and so that shop will show up 4 randomly selected items on there, and then you can use your coins if you want to. There is always going to be an option to do crystals on some uniform or some resources. Do not do that. That is an awful deal. Even if you were to pay real money for the crystals that you'd be getting for it, the stuff they're offering for crystal price is awful. So I think it's just a trick to get people to waste their crystals, and then they're like, oh shoot, I need more crystals, and then pay more money. And I get it, whatever. But so the biggest thing is you want to keep saving up your tokens until you see either energy or see some materials that you're needing. And so inside of the shop, what I've noticed is there is Titan component packs, Essence of Dimensions, even CCF. There's also Awakening Crystals and Mandalay fragments. So like tier 3 and potential awakened materials are in these shops. Now they don't really show up as much on when you're on the threat level 1 and 2, but they can show up on threat level 3, and then there'll be times you can get extra energy, and so when you are when you're using these things and playing these fights, it's important. Second thing that you need to know is you need to go to these buildings. Like there's one up here I'm going to try to get to, the landmarks, right? These things give you buffs that stay on your characters all the time until the season ends. So the season ends in 6 days, so we've had about a week to kind of mess around with this, but all these survival effects stay with me. So even if I clear all 3 bosses and move to threat level, when I finish threat level 3, I'll come back to a new threat level 3 that the whole map is refreshed. And so I wanted to show you the path that I took, because once you the objective is to get as much coins as you can and see where the shops are. So you're hunting for shops. I mean, like, it's good to know where the bosses are, but if you finish all 3 bosses, then the map refreshes, and so you're missing out on the opportunities to get more landmarks and the opportunities to get more shops. And the more shops is what's important, because these tokens are free in essence, right? They pay you. You have to wait time, and then physical energy that's like at the top whenever you do a fight. And so I wanted to show you the path where I start. So I started right here in the middle. Right, and so I went to the right, found a shop, so I was like, I'm going right then. And so then I found a shop. I don't remember exactly what I got, but that's important. So I moved up one more, and I saw that there was blue, so I went ahead and moved up one, because as you move up one, you can kind of see around you more often. Then when you're adjusting the corner, you'll just see that one. Oops, you can't see which I'm pressing, but the one to the left of the start. If you stay on just the edges, you can only reveal the ones that are around you. And so if you move up just one spot, you'll be able to reveal more spots, so you can kind of plan a little bit more accordingly. And so what I did is I went to this, went up and then went over to a portal. I would not use a portal because it takes tokens to use the portal. And I've never used one because I'm trying to save my tokens so I can get more tier 3 materials or potential awakened materials or black antimatter or chaos norn stones or stuff that I'd actually use. More energy, more temporal energy is actually really good because then you can move along quicker and get more coins. So then I saw the shop, entered the shop, saw a shop, entered the shop. Right, and moved around, and then went to the landmark, got another landmark, looped back around, came back down, found another landmark, went up, found a boss, and then went right. I was gonna go there, and so yeah, so you navigate a little bit, but it's not as complex as it looks. The biggest red flag on this mode is that it takes an hour to get one of these little coins, and so this is probably something that when you turn your game on, go ahead and just do it and then do other things afterwards, because it won't take long to spend 5 coins. And so that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and walk through my mindset as we're going to this, minus my one mistake already made, but I'm gonna move on to this next incursion. And so this says supervillains, so I'm going to pick all supervillains. Alright. Easy peasy. They're going to auto fight for me, and so they are not difficult, but they will poke you, and your health is it's hard to heal. You can heal, but they kind of want you to heal through the different question mark things if you get buffs and stuff like that. So you can see I got 4 coins, right? Not a lot, but it over time it is actually pretty good. So heroes have advantage and decreases HP recovery. So now I'm picking heroes. So boom, boom, boom. Right? Doesn't even really matter if it's type disadvantages or not, because throughout all these buffs, I'm getting different things where heroes and humans are getting buffs, and so boom. That's it. Super quick, super easy, and so yeah, an extra 3 coins. So that 1 hour of energy got me 3 coins. Go to the landmark and we'll look at things. So good. I'm glad that showed up. So increase humans race by attack by 12. Universal types defense. Now I have a lot of universals that I end up using null most of the time, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and so give him extra defense. Now I got 1 more energy, and then you can get this reward. Rewards are really good too because they're always positive things. The question mark ones, if you land on one, they could be good and they could be bad. It's just kind of what it is. So let's see what we get on this reward. And we're gonna get 20 energy. Soko, that's not very good. So that's it. Now I have to wait 52 minutes for another coin. And so what I'll do is then I'll do my daily stuff, work on play my game and then stuff, and then you move on with life. And then when I pull up the game again, I'll open it up and I'll have 5 energy. And then whoops, hang on. And then I'll go. I'll probably go up. Yeah, I'll probably go up to that green one, then the next one, and kind of reveal. I'd probably look for where the bosses are. Unless I miss them. If they're down here, then I'll have to backtrack. But I'll kind of loop up to the left, top corner up here, and then scroll down here so I can find at least one boss left, and then just kind of milk the tokens as much as I can. So the other thing that when you get energy that's from these things, they send it to your inbox, and it's only 24 hours. You also, I got some tokens for some reason. Okay, so extra 18 tokens. Cool, I'll take. So they're only 23 hours, so you only have a day to grab this 20 energy. But just if you're in your inbox anyways, then yeah. So I think the Timeline Survival is a good new mode. I think you have to be very intentional and understand that you're trying to find as many fights and bosses as you can to go to the shops and get some good rewards. But it feels the exact opposite of what Marvel Future Fight is, because you are slowing down. You only have an hour for these 5. If they were to bump this max energy to 10 or cut the time in half, I think it would be just a little bit better, without ruining the fact that you're getting all these things. I have a screenshot of me getting some tier 3 materials, which that's one of the possibilities. And you can get CCF, you can get Essence of Dimension, and so these things are really helpful for your account overall. It just takes a little bit of time for you to kind of focus on those things. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, put a comment down below what you think of Timeline Survival. What are some things that you guys would change on it to make it just a little bit easier? Would you add better rewards or less energy, or both? I don't know, but let me know. I'd love to discuss it with you guys and see what you guys think. Thank you so much for enjoying the channel and support, and I hope you guys have a great day.